fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swag. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts.
Originally, I wasn't going to make this video. I was under the assumption that Twitch had done something right and that my commentary was not really needed on the subject. However, life is kind of funny that way. Sometimes it hits you in the back of the head with a brick. If you haven't played TF2 lately, I'd recommend you don't. At present, almost every lobby is filled with bots, and the worst offender, or at least the most vocal of these, is a man named 501stincel. This Twitch streamer, at present, has 240 followers. Normally, I'd say that's probably indicative of at least some talent, but I actually believe that to be the opposite in this case. You see, 501stincel was a creator who a lot of people know, if you know him at all, as being the dickhead who's sending bots into TF2 to ruin everyone's experience. My experience with this absolute cockhead begins when my friends and I were shooting the shit inside of a TF2 quick game and noticed that half of our fucking team were bots. I eventually decided out of some morbid curiosity to check out his Twitch channel, and I'm really happy that we did. You see, 501st had managed to piss off so many people that everybody collectively banded together to get his ass off of Twitch and off of TF2. It was such a communal reckoning. I feel like I haven't seen that level of camaraderie since the liberation of Paris in 1943. So if Twitch already banned this guy, why am I even making this video? Well, it's because he's actually not banned. He's actually back. He's still making content, and he's still being an absolute conk with the bots he's sending into the game. I know this because the day in which, well, actually yesterday, in which I started recording this, my friends and I started noticing that the bots were back in the game, and I was sent proof that they are back in the game. This led me to go check out his channel, which I was under the assumption it got eaten by a black hole, to figure out that he had actually gotten it back somehow. I don't know what he fucking did behind the scenes. Maybe he sucked somebody off to do it, but my point here is that he actually got his channel back up and running despite blatantly violating Twitch's rules. And honestly, I could have left it at that. If he had showed actual promise and had changed as a result of the ban, then I wouldn't have any need to make this video. But I'm going to prove to you here that he fucking hasn't. In fact, it's pretty easy to do so. He's still an absolute cunt. And I think the actual best way to show he's an absolute cunt is to show you his iFunny. Yes, he's on iFunny. Because of course he is. I think it's just a law at this point that every single crackhead has been on iFunny at least once in their life. Before I empirically prove to you what a cunt this guy is, I'd like to show you the kind of shit he posts on iFunny. Yeah, this is the type of person we're dealing with. It should show you just how insufferable this absolute piece of shit is. If you were to go over his channel currently, you'd find 3 VODs. One of those VODs is pretty interesting. I'm going to show it here because this guy has shown he really likes to delete VODs. Hey, editing Martin here. The video you're about to watch is going to have some terrible fucking quality. That's not me, that's not your computer, that's actually the guy's stream quality.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck is using my name like that.
This clip is really interesting for a number of reasons. First of all, he doesn't know that those are his bots. Secondly, it posed to me an interesting question. Is this actually the same 501st that I dealt with about a week ago? And the answer I came to is yes, because you can figure it out pretty easily. How, I hear you ask? Well, you check his account. Originally, when I interacted with him, he did not go by the name 501stincel on Steam. What he went by was Incel Dane. Everything's gotta be incel with this guy, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. Well, this eventually led me to his Steam profile, which I found by backtracking through a video I'll be linking in the description below. The guy has gone by the name Incel Dane. And this is an account we know for sure is his because we see the same profile picture and name in the VOD I just showed you. It took such a minuscule amount of effort to figure out how to do this. I don't know what to tell you, man. You're just an idiot. And so I hear you asking, big whoop, is the same guy. That's not proof that he's botting. Again, in the same VOD, you see multiple instances where there are bots with multiple numbers nearby them. So, as early as 3 days ago, when his ban was reversed, he has uploaded himself committing the same crime. I could honestly end it here, and you would still understand this guy's a bit of a fucking moron. But I'm actually about to make him look a bit stupider. He got trolled so hard the first time he did this. He has set his chat to followers only. That's right. If you want to talk to this guy, you gotta press that follow button. And let's be honest here, most people are probably gonna forget about it. That's how I think he got his 240 followers. I mean, one can honestly say that by making this video, I'm giving him the attention he so desperately wants. But here's my counter argument to that. He's made it very clear he doesn't want his actual name, or at least the name of 501stincel, attached to these events. Case in point, he deleted the old VODs. Originally, he said it was about trolling and about how he's just trying to stick with TF2 being linked to bots so much. Unfortunately, it's hard to track down these VODs since they're now deleted, but I did manage to find a channel that actually recorded them before he decided to wipe them off the internet. As with all things, this video will be in the description below, but with that aside, I think it's time to talk about motives. Something I remember was that 501st said that the reason why he did the botting was because it was trolling. I don't actually buy that. Let's say for a moment that it was actually trolling. Why would you try to get rid of the evidence of it? Furthermore, why would you get angry when people called you out for it? Isn't that the response you wanted? And assuming that his actual motivation was to troll, that doesn't line up with posts he made on iFunny promoting his channel. I think it is more accurate to say this man actually wants to be a streamer and will do anything and everything required to do so, even if it means ruining other people's experiences. He might hide behind it being trolling, but we already know that in the face of absolute rejection of his actions, he withers back into his hole and comes up with 50 different excuses for what happened. Remember, in the original stream, he initially denied that he was the one doing it, then said he was trolling, then said you guys could deal with it, and then angrily said, fuck it, I'm gonna make them spy crabs.
Tell you what, how about the next wave of bots I create? I'm gonna make them all spy crab bots. That way they don't fucking interfere with your gameplay.
A man like this is so fucking delusional. I don't know how best to describe him other than pathetic. I honestly could make fun of him based off the fact that he had 10 deaths and 0 kills in a game, or the fact he sucks at every class he played, couldn't even kill a single person as fucking Pyro, or the fact that prior to his ban, one of his most viewed videos was literally titled, I'm 5 feet and it ruined my life. I could make fun of the fact that he actually has an iFunny account, which obviously is a sign of a well-adjusted individual whose opinion you should take very seriously. But I think I'm just gonna settle for making fun of the fact that this fucking loser actually thinks he can start a career on Twitch by just sending bots into the fucking game. That is hilarious. Dude, I wish you no luck in your endeavor. In fact, I actively hope you fail. I think that'd be the funniest thing in the world. I already know your response is gonna be, I was trolling! But dude, you've used that excuse so many times, you actually have no fucking beliefs, you have no opinions, you stand for nothing. You're just a fucking pissed off short dude who's mad he can't get laid. Kids, let this be a lesson to you. Botting and ruining other people's experience in a video game is just a really douchey thing to do, and it's indicative of a really small ego. I think that it'd be a lot better for you if you just let people enjoy things and have fun with their lives. TF2 is best when people like this aren't in the community. Or, at the very least, don't ruin it for everybody else. Listen, you're probably going to keep making bots simply because you're pissed off, and you know what? Go ahead. Give us more evidence to get you banned. You're just a moron. You know, this video might be harassment for Twitch and might be enough for them to take me off Twitch, but you know what? I've been trying to get banned off that platform for the better part of a year, so this might be the best coup de grace I could imagine. Sticking it to Emperor Napoleon over here would probably be the best thing I could do. I'd like to thank King Heartfelt for his recording and archiving of the situation, as well as his assistance in trying to get this motherfucker banned. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Check out his channel if you haven't already. It's a really dope dude. Lots of fun content over there. Speaking of content, if you like what you saw here, like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe, I don't know, tell me to kill myself. Always love to read that. And I guess with that, I'll see you all in the next one, whenever the fuck that is.